Who's ready for Snatch Game? Hello, it's me, Sierra Mist, the shape-shifting superstar of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18, and we are back with yet another runway recreation. Why are you gagging? I bring it to you every week. This Snatch Game situation. Let's just say I'm no longer disappointed that I was not involved with Snatch Game. Snatch Game of Love Island? Ain't nobody gotta reinvent the wheel. Take your own advice. What are we doing here? So if you would like to see what characters I would do for Snatch Game, you're just gonna have to hold on to that. I'm not giving away the goose right now because I like the characters that I've prepared and I'm not just handing that out for free. There could be a time where I need that in the future. So if you know, you know. And if you don't, just wait. However, the category today is 80s ladies. Now, if it's not apparent, the 80s are a time period that I draw a lot of inspiration from, whether that's fashion, music, rock and roll, film, comic book, etc. Now, I don't think this is a terrible secret, but this is one of those categories that you have to sort of get approval for, much like our animal attraction runway. If you've seen any of the Night of 1,000 insert celebrities, people have to do the same thing where you submit a look so that way it can get cleared and approved in order for it to be shown on TV. So that process sort of narrows in your selection just based on what is available to license, because sometimes that's not like the most iconic, memorable look. But within seconds of getting that list, I knew right away the 80s diva that I wanted to pay tribute to was Elvira, Cassandra Peterson, Mistress of the Dark. It's so perfect, and I already had the look. Check out the video of me bringing this to life on my channel earlier. It just felt so right. However, much like the rules of Snatch Game, sometimes you're not allowed to portray a character. Even though Elvira has been the most prominent guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race of all time, I could not embody her, which made me very sad. It also meant I have to make another look. After doing a little bit of brainstorming and thinking about different characters and kind of shopping around people from the 80s, I was feeling disgruntled. I was feeling disappointed because I wasn't finding the looks that I was wanting. I was thinking Jane Fonda, Annie Lennox, Stevie Nicks maybe, like who speaks to my drag? Who speaks to me as a person? And I couldn't find the looks that sort of matched the like power and impact of these people. So I stopped thinking pop culture per se, and I started thinking like historic, groundbreaking women of the 1980s. And then I was like, okay, wait, there's gotta be some sort of significance here. Like, speaking to me, who are people that I admire from this time period? Who are the movers and shakers? Who are the people who are making an impact or representing the queer community? Enter Dr. Sally Ride. Once I started thinking about this, I was like, wait, this is so perfect. Dr. Sally Ride is not only the first American female astronaut to go into space, she was also the first queer person in space. While Sally may not have come out during her lifetime, she shared a fabulous love with her life partner. And if you would like to learn more about that, you can read Sally's book or watch the fabulous documentary. Sally was just such an intelligent, bright, vibrant, smart woman, not necessarily known for being glamorous. This was going to be a unique challenge. To go ahead and transform myself into this iconic 80s lady, I need to shave this beard, take off these brows, get into something more comfortable. I am rocking my NASA shirt, so I am ready for space camp. Sally, let's ride. Well, this probably isn't what you expected. You've seen me do blue eyeshadow looks on this channel quite a bit. It's kind of my thing. And Sally Ride is not known for being like a glamazon. As a pilot and a scientist, Sally's not focused on beauty or glam or drag. And we need to give praise to the academic women, to the masculine women, all of the strong, powerful, intelligent people who lead with their brain, because women make this world move forward, and the women in STEM are underpaid, overlooked, and underappreciated. And that's on that. So I wanted to start with sort of a Sally illusion-ish. We didn't take it all the way there. Let's calm down. So that I could mystify her, because ultimately, was I walking down the runway looking like this? No. We need to drag it up. Obviously, it needs to feel like me. How would I put Sally Ride in Sierra Mist makeup? That's kind of what we're gonna do. Don't scare. Sally had kind of like, no shade to Sally Ride, I don't know how you have thin and bushy brows at the same time. It was the 80s. I don't make the rules, I just work here. But I think the first thing that I need to do is I need to get these brows gone, lifted, draw some new brows, and fill in this space with like a white eyeshadow base so I can go ahead and lay down some light blue eyeshadow. I'm gonna do some brow reconstruction surgery off camera and I'll be right back to get into this makeup. New brows are on. Whether they're symmetrical, that's a different question. Now it is time to get into our 80s powder blue eyeshadow. Now I said I've done blue eyeshadow on this channel before, which I have. Usually I'm going for something that's a lot more saturated, more of a royal blue or like an aquamarine teal color. Those are kind of my jam. I want this to live in a little bit of a softer place, even though we're gonna drag up Sally. I still want it to feel a little bit wearable for drag. You know what I mean. I'm also trying to match a little bit of the blue in the like NASA flight suit. I'm packing a light blue eyeshadow all across the crease and I'm taking it pretty close to the brow. Now in the 80s, it was not uncommon for women to actually like have a very dark crease right here under the brow and to put the makeup all the way up to the brow bone. In drag, that's hard because this is not my real brow placement. This is not my real brow bone. That sort of defeats the illusion on somebody who's cheating their features like me. I still want to take like a little bit of white and kind of like blend down from here so the illusion of a brow is present. Garage door makeup is hard for someone like me. That said, I am going to bring some light blue into this inner corner area, even though I normally keep that pretty white. And again, just a little bit of white in that inner corner to diffuse it. To add a little bit more depth and dimension to this eye, I'm layering up this sort of periwinkle color with a deep navy so that I can carve out some shapes in the crease and define the liner. I've lost some of that lighter blue color, so I'm going to go ahead and diffuse some of these edges with that as well. Blending those colors back and forth, this is the base of our eye. Let me go ahead and cut this crease and add a liner. And let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Both eyes are on-ish. Now, I'm not on the show anymore. I got a beef to pick with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Thank you for the oodles of product, of course. However, I'm running a little low on makeup, so I really have been dipping into the Anastasia. And I love the colors they have. But the fallout is insane. And the blend is so weird, especially on some of these blue colors. It gets chalky, it pulls color up. I'm really missing my Prados Beauty colors, my Trixie Cosmetics. I need to restock. Because of that, I need to wipe all of this makeup off from here down. So Sally, this whole face gotta go. Prep my skin, and then I'll be right back with a base of foundation. All right, our foundation is on, and I am still suffering from the fallout from this stupid Anastasia. I feel like I have like blue on my forehead, like literally what is going on? For a diva that loves blue eyeshadow, this is a crime. I need to put the pedal to the metal here. Got places to go, people to see, photo shoots to do, multiple. We're doing multiple shoots today. I need to pack some blush on here like my life depended on it. This is the 80s. This is 80s ladies. I'm sure that Sally probably swiped on blush for some formal events, for some nice nights out on the town. Her and her partner wanted to just like have a fancy dinner at home. I don't know. They didn't cover her cosmetics routine in her documentaries, although there was a makeup palette that was made for Sally Ride. That's fierce. I'm gonna pack this on. 80s blush is in mostly the contours and a little bit up here. I've been bitching about the Anastasia, but this color really just like, I don't have time for buildable. I've got to just like get into the neon blush of it all. Then we got to get in with like tangerine orange, blend this out. I need to just like deepen the pocket here. So it has been a journey today. That blue eyeshadow, her and I are fighting. To me, this is drag blush. This is like, you are ready to give them a show. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to dip back into some blue. A little bit under this eye. Okay, that is restoring my faith in blue eyeshadow. It proves it is just the Anastasia formula. I don't know what it is. But whatever, I literally have like scraps of this blue eyeshadow left. There's nothing in there. And that is it, and no fallout. Finally. Let me outline my lips. Yeah, okay, the lips are on, but they're not defined. That's what we're doing right now. Blush is gorgeous though, huh? I want to do sort of like a cranberry, pinky red type of lip. This is never something I've seen Sally do. Historically accurate, no. However, in the 80s, I feel like we were seeing bold color on the eyes and lips pretty often. So that's what we're gonna do. Lips aren't even close to the same shape. Ugh, I need another liner. Okay, I'll get it today. We had to make sure that the lips were even because they were not, and I still don't know that they are. But we have got to move on. I am nearing the finishing steps of this. I want to go ahead and get some like highlighter and glitter on the face, bring us into a full like 80s fantasy and completely out of, unfortunately, the Sally Ride of it all, because it's drag. I want to add like stars, similar to the ones that I wore during the Glam Girl Group Challenge, but like around my eye and cheek. If you've ever seen the movie Space Camp, there's a gal in there who always has like chunky glitter and crazy shapes on her eye. I wanted to definitely give that. That's some 80s blush. Hello. Okay, let's get some shimmer on the brow bone. And maybe a little bit of blue shimmer. Need some glitter on the lid. Why not? Glitter all around the eye. It's drag, baby. It's the 80s. With the face highlighted and glittered, I'm gonna go ahead and throw my lashes on and add all of these beautiful star confetti pieces all over my eyes. I'll be right back with the finished look. We have the lashes. We also have these lovely, gorgeous stars. Get into that. Yeah. Yeah. And the blush, like, hello. Hello. It's kind of insane. I'm now officially running 30 minutes behind. Very drag. But now I'm gonna go put on the wig and the body and the outfit and the space boots, and I'm gonna go to set and we're gonna have a fierce photo shoot. Ride, Sally, ride. Let's ride, Sally.
When you're up in space, when you're in orbit, everything is weightless.